Hello, my name is Erica and welcome to Pikalinstudios. Studios. In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I travel with my products and specifically how I organize them for conventions. I do table at artists' alleys and I've found that over time I have really come to appreciate good organization for my products because as time goes on, I have accumulated more and more stuff. So it became really important for me personally to have a system where I can access all of my products in a streamlined way. This helps me keep organized for when I'm tabling alone so that I know where everything is and things aren't a mess behind me. And generally speaking, if my space is chaotic, then my brain is chaotic. So I do try to at least keep my space relatively clean while I am tabling at conventions so we can avoid a little bit of that chaos. This video specifically covers the product section of it, and in the next video I will be talking a little bit more about the organization for my display and also the other tools that I use when I am flying out to conventions. Hello everyone, and welcome to the floor of my studio. It doesn't matter if I am flying to a convention or if I'm driving to one, my organization remains the same. And I will say it is optimized for flying because that is typically the most restrictive type of travel that you're going to have when you are going to a convention. A lot of times you are restricted mostly by weight with how much stuff you can bring. Most airlines will allow for a checked bag to be up to 50 pounds, and anything more will require excess baggage fee. I know a lot of artists tend to like traveling with those clear like cases. Let me grab one and show you what I mean. So I know a lot of artists will recommend something like this. It's something you can buy at like a craft store like Michael's, and when you open it, there's a lot of these little like photo boxes inside that you can travel with. These are really great for protecting your products, but there's no like give to these. These are like hard plastic, so it makes it really difficult to pack your bags. You basically have to like pack around these things, and once you sell out of an item, you can't like break it down or anything. It just eats up a lot of bag space. I bought like 2 or 3 of these thinking that these would be perfect, and they just ended up being a little bit too much of a hassle. They do fit into luggages very well. And I still do think that if you have items that require more protection, that these might be a good choice. Though I have heard mixed reviews, especially with flying and how baggage is handled, that these have come back cracked for some artists. So I decided to make the switch to something else. And I'll go ahead and show you that in just a second. But essentially what I wanted to do is just go through, at least for my stickers, my prints, and my keychains, of how I'm going to be traveling with them. So starting off, like I said, with those cases, instead of using that, I highly recommend using, let me click this to myself. I highly recommend using utensil organizers instead. And I'm not the one who thought of this. There's very smart artists in the Artist Alley Discord that have shared this. And I decided that I might give this a go, and I bought a pack of these, which comes in a pack of 2, and there are multiple options of these. This one just happens to be the zipped top, and it has a clear window, which I like so that I can see what's inside. These are amazing because let me just show you how they work. So I basically keep everything in here. They unzip like this, and things are gonna fall out, but you can see all my products are organized inside here in a row. They come with little dividers like this, and they Velcro to the box itself. So they're very adjustable, as you can see. And some you might not require as much room, some requires a little bit more room, and you can just kind of play with the space as you have it. And it's very cool. I just keep all of my products in here now, and it's very organized like this. And what's cool is that you can go like a little bit over the top. Because it's fabric, it's much more flexible than your case like this. So I really like that I can fit different sized items in here without being restricted to the box type. So this is my charms box. As you can see, they're all pre-packaged already with my branded backing cards. And because my art doesn't actually have my logo on them, it makes it a lot easier for people just to see, like when they open the package, they at least know who it's from. And I have these little kind of tab sticky note dividers, and it shows me exactly where my keychains are. And so when I'm tabling, I can just have this right next to me, and it makes it super easy for me to just pick out the one that I'm looking for. That is my solution for my keychains and my stationery items. Even like washi tape and stuff fit really well in here. And I have 4 of these, and they fit a lot of product. Each row can fit, I think, maybe like 30 charms. Let me just count really quick. 1, 2, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I've fit 33 charms in here, but depending on how thick your acrylic is, you can fit probably anywhere from 25 to 35 charms per row. And I have 4 rows here, so you can do the math. That is a lot of product that you can bring with you, and it makes the organization incredibly easy. If you don't like the zippered top, because it might be a bit of a hassle when you have it on your table for this to be a flap like this, you can buy removable tops of these. So that the lid can be fully removed. However, in transit, when you're flying, obviously you run the risk of the top actually coming off. And in my opinion, I think this zippered top is just safer for travel. And plus, it doesn't take too much room to just open it, or you can just kind of have the front of this unzipped, and you can kind of reach in and grab what you need anyways. Moving on, my bestseller at conventions, or at least the thing I sell the most of, is stickers. Stickers are really good, are a really good product to have because they're typically the cheaper item to buy. My stickers go for $5 a piece, or you can buy 5 for $20 for a deal. They are all waterproof and weather resistant and UV resistant, so they are really high quality products that people can get for relatively cheap in comparison to other types of items that you might find at an artist alley. This is the way that I transport them. It is in a binder, and I know, again, other artists have different ways of doing things, but because all of my stickers are 3 inches or less, it makes it really easy to travel in something like a binder instead. But in a binder, what I happen to do is use these dividers, like these plastic little poly dividers. These are for my sticker sheets. And then I have these little dividers for my die cut stickers. Essentially what these are, they are coin pouches, basically. So coin collectors, they will put their coins in there. Not only are they, perfectly sized, number one, but they have a flap in the back right here. Can't quite see it, but there's like a little kind of secured flap up here that will stop your stickers from just like flying out of your binder. And because my stickers are self-serve, it is pretty easy to just come in and like grab the stickers to restock. And I just kind of shove everything like in their respective pockets. They hold up to 3 inches, I believe, like 3 by 3 stickers.
and they fit around 20 stickers in each pocket. So it's honestly perfect for me, at least. I don't usually need any more than 20. You could probably stuff more in there, but you might come to a point where it's kind of like puckering and the flap might not stay, but you know, entirely up to you. And I have so many designs that it is just necessary for me to have a streamlined way of organizing all my stickers. So this is perfect. I think it comes in a pack of 8, maybe more. I'm not sure. But again, if you're a person who has like a ton of sticker designs, this is a really, really good way to pack them in. These little divider pouches, I believe they're from Walmart, but this is the brand. I think it's from, yeah, Pen and Gear. It's the plastic binder pouch from Walmart. And I believe it's like 50 cents. So very affordable, and good waterproof way to transport my items. I believe this is a 1.5 inch binder. Could be 2 inches, but you can see everything just fits really nicely inside here. And lastly is prints. And I might not be the best artist to ask how to store these, but you know, considering I don't really sell a ton of large prints, and I know a lot of artists tend to have like poster sized prints. For me, I have 3 11 by 17 posters, and they don't really sell like super well for me, so I don't have too many designs. I think right now it is trending to have slightly smaller or mini prints because people just don't have the wall space to be putting up big posters anymore. But I still do have some with me, and everything fits really nicely into this portfolio like accordion bag. What's really nice is that it is very sturdy, so that the corner of my prints will not be damaged, especially in transit. I feel like prints are probably the most fragile, and corners can bend, things can tear, and you just don't want that for your prints. So this is really nice. It comes with handles, obviously, so it makes for a very easy transport, and also there are zippers to hold this thing together. And as you can see, it is just like an accordion folder. I keep all of my prints in here, and as you can see, I even keep my like display prints in here, but this is how they fit. You can put quite a bit of stuff in here. Let me just show you how much stuff exactly you can fit. So like this, you can see I have my prints here, different designs. I even have some of the cello bags that I use to pack the prints. I also have a fair amount of 8x8 prints in here as well. And I just kind of put them together in the same slot because they're not as big as the 11 by 17s. And yeah, this particular portfolio has a zipper in the front as well, and you can put like other items in here, flat items, maybe like some signage. But yeah, this is the way I store my prints. So as you can see, pretty much all my product fits into these containers right here. That is how I pack all of my products to a convention. It is pretty streamlined, I would say. Everything has a place, and that's what I really, really look for in organization. I want it to be as efficient as possible, but also the actual container needs to make sense for me. A lot of times the space that you have behind your booth is very, very limited. So you're stacking things like on top of suitcases, you're putting things under the table, you're putting things like on the 3 inches of table space that you have left after you set up your actual display. So for me, this is what works. I think a lot of other artists tend to have items like this as well. So hopefully you'll be able to take some of these tips and use it for yourself. It makes for a much happier travel experience. And yeah, I will have these products linked in my description. And if you are looking to purchase them yourselves, feel free. I think they are tried and true for me. In the next video, I will be talking about the different organization I have for my display. So all of this is organization for my products, but I also have displays such as my grid cubes, my tablecloth and things like that. I will be kind of sharing the different organization I have for that, as well as packing everything into the suitcases that I will be bringing with me to a convention that I am flying out to. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!